Greetings. It's been a long time since I've seen your face like this. There's so much to do around here that I barely have time to leave the office and mingle with the rest of the vault. No, you're not in trouble. I'm actually here to give you an amazing opportunity. You see, you have been randomly selected to retake the Generalization Occupational Aptitude Test, also known as the GOAT, that every resident of a vault is required to take at the age of 16. Well, I know it's unprecedented, but I was reviewing some of the test scores of the previous years, and I felt that some of the Vault members weren't fully ready to take such an important test so early on. The person you are now is different than who you were a few years ago, and I want you to be put in a career that will maximize your efficiency in the Vault. Besides, my daughter told me how nervous you were when you took the first test. Don't you want a second chance to maybe be something greater? Unless you enjoy your job as the Vault Loyalty Inspector. Perfect! I'll give you the question and fill in your tests as your answer. Don't second guess yourself, there are no wrong answers. First question. You're approached by a frenzied Vault scientist who yells, "I'm gonna put my quantum harmonizer in your photonic resonation chamber!" What's your response? A. But doctor, wouldn't that cause a parabolic destabilization of the fission singularity? B. Yeah, up yours too, buddy. C. Say nothing, grab a nearby pipe and hit the scientist in the head to knock him out. For all you know, he was planning to blow out the vault. Or D. Say nothing but slip away before the scientist can continue his rant. Pick one of the answers provided. That's what I would have gone for too. Next question. Question 2. While working as an intern in the clinic, a patient with a strange infection on his foot stumbles through the door. The infection is spreading at an alarming rate, but the doctor has stepped out for a while. What do you do? A. Amputate the foot before the infection spreads. B. Scream for help. C. Medicate the infected area to the best of your abilities. Or D. Restrain the patient and merely observe as the infection spreads. Take your time. That's what most people answer, and it's understandable why they do so. Question 3. You discover a young boy lost in the lower levels of the vault. He's hungry and frightened, but also appears to be in possession of stolen property. What do you do? A. Give the boy a hug and tell him everything will be okay. B. Confiscate the property by force and leave him there as punishment. C. Pick the boy's pocket to take the stolen property for yourself and leave the boy to his fate. Or D. Lead the boy to safety, then turn him over to the overseer. Remember, this is a no-judgment zone. Answer honestly. I see. Not what most people would go for, but I would have done the same too. Question 4. Congratulations! You made one of the Vault's baseball teams. Which position do you prefer? A. Pitcher. B. Catcher. C. Designated hitter. Or D. None. You wish the Vault had a soccer team. Even if you're not into sports, do give your most honest answer. I was never a big fan of baseball. Golf is more my speed. Halfway there. Question 5. Your grandmother invites you to tea, but you're surprised when she gives you a pistol and orders you to kill other Vault residents. What do you do? A. Obey your elder and kill the Vault resident with the pistol. B. Offer your most prized possession for the resident's life. C. Ask Granny for a minigun instead. After all, you don't want to miss. Or D. Throw your tea in Granny's face. Think about it. Are you sure? Not what I would have gone with, but as I said, no wrong answers. Question 6. Old Mr. Abernathy has locked himself in his quarters again, and you've been ordered to get him out. How do you proceed? A. Use a bobby pin to pick the lock on the door. B. Trade a vault hoodlum for his cherry bomb and blow open the lock. C. Go to the armory, retrieve a laser pistol, and blow the lock off. Or D. Walk away and let the old coot rot. Not what I would have chosen on the test, but most likely what I'd do in reality. Question 7. Oh no, you've been exposed to radiation and a mutated hand has grown out of your stomach. What's the best course of treatment? A. A bullet to the brain. B. Large doses of anti-mutagen agent. C. Prayer. Maybe God will spare you in exchange for a life of full devotion. Or D. Removal of the mutated tissue with a precision laser. Practical. Not much else you can really do in that situation. Question 8. A fellow Vault resident is in possession of a Grognak the Barbarian comic book, issue number 1. You want it. What's the best way to attain it? A. Trade the comic book for one of your own valuable possessions. B. Steal the comic book at gunpoint. C. Sneak into the resident's quarters and steal the comic book from his desk. Or D. Slip some knockout drops into the resident's Nuka-Cola and take the comic book when he's unconscious. The guys at Vault-Tec who came up with these answers must have been really inventive. I'm more of a Silver Shroud fan myself, but I understand the appeal of Grognak. Question 9. You decide it'd be fun to play a prank on your father. You enter his private restroom when no one is looking and A. Loosen some bolts on the pipes. When the sink is turned on, the room will flood. B. Put a firecracker in the toilet. That's sure to cause some chaos. C. Break into the locked medicine cabinet and replace his high blood pressure medication with sugar pills. Or D. Manipulate the power wattage on his razor so he'll get an electric shock next time he shaves. I would like to remind you that Vault-Tec is not incentivizing you to do anything listed on the test outside a hypothetical situation. Last question. Who is indisputably the most important person in the Vault? They who shelters us from the harshness of the atomic wasteland, and to whom we owe everything we have, including our lives. A. The Overseer. B. The Overseer. C. The Overseer. And D. Two bears high-fiving. Wait. I accidentally printed the last page over the Vault's standardized psychological evaluation. It's not like the last question is important. It was edited in by one of my predecessors who had a pretty big head. Now, let me review the results. Look, I'm gonna be straight with you. I wasn't completely honest about the reason I called you in today. In reality, it was for a matter much more serious than reassigning you to a new position in the Vault. We've got a problem. A big one. The controller chip for our water purification system died. We can't make another one, and the process is too complicated for a workaround system. Simply put, we're running out of drinking water. No water, no Vault. This is crucial to our survival, and frankly, I think you're the only hope we have. Simply put, it's because you have what it takes to be up on the surface. Your test scores match exactly with the decommissioned job of Vault Explorer, the only position that was suited to traveling the world above. 140 years ago, we ran into the exact same problem. Our water chip was malfunctioning and we would quickly run out of water if it wasn't replaced. The Overseer at the time created a new job. That of the Vault Explorer, who was supposed to be the person who's suited to survive the wasteland. After a new water chip was acquired, the job was decommissioned, but could be brought back under the condition that the situation happens again. The person picked for the job wasn't chosen because they were the strongest, most perceptive, enduring, charismatic, intelligent, agile, or even lucky. They were chosen because their loyalty to the Vault and its people was unwavering, and they were ready to take the steps necessary to make sure we survived and prospered. That mentality is what allowed them to push past the hardships of the waste and retrieve the chip that was integral for our survival. Look, I know the idea of going above ground is scary. I would do it myself, but in case you fail, I need to be ready to take more drastic actions to save the vault. If you do this for the vault, for me, I will relinquish my responsibilities as overseer to you, with all the benefits that come with it. Deal? Congratulations, then. You're the vault's new explorer. I'll have Officer Jacob give you the full access to the armory on your way out. Make sure you have all the supplies you need. The old Vault Tech headquarters is somewhere south of here. If you find it, you may find some information on the water chip and where to acquire one. Be careful up there. You never know what you're going to run into, so be prepared to fight in case trouble comes looking for you. The post-war world may look different, but war never changes.